Hi guys, what is up? ArakkAttack here, bringing you the first installment of the series where I'll be gathering all the juicy Gears of War information from the week and putting it into one single video to make it easier for you guys to keep up with exactly what's going on in the community without having to be glued to Twitter all day, because everyone seems to use Twitter and, to be honest, it's a bit of a hassle sometimes. So the first announcement is that from this weekend, Snub tweeted that all maps will be playable on Guardian. Now, some of you might have already played on some of the old maps, but that was due to the servers being down around the time the DLC was implemented. But yeah, this weekend, Guardian will be playable on every single map in the game. The second announcement is that the GearsWeekend has been announced. Raven Down 24/7 is becoming Get Gnashty, so it's the same rules, but it's all maps now, not just Raven Down. And also, the Golden Snub has been removed, so there is no one-shot snub, and that's obviously in an effort to get rid of the camping that was happening at the start of the rounds. Secondly, there's a Beast variant that's been created with custom locust to choose from, so I'm sure that Beast fans are excited to see what that's like. And apparently we'll be hunting Easter bunnies as well, so that's a little Easter weekend Easter egg. There's also a classic horde variant going on this weekend. No fortifications, no respawns, no lambent, and no bonus objectives. So all the hardcore horde people who like to challenge themselves with really difficult horde will be loving that, because it's going to be quite a lot more difficult without all the things from Horde 2.0. Now, the next thing is that this weekend it's Pax East. That's the Penny Arcade Expo, which is a gaming convention. It's held in Boston, and it's this weekend. It's the 6th to the 8th of April. You can either head down there if you're in the area. I'm not sure if there are passes left, but I'll link you to the website in the description down below. But you can follow it on Twitter, and keep checking the website for all the updates, because there are a lot of the familiar faces down there. Gold Glove's gone, Cream's gone. Arctyc's there promoting his new game called Loadout. I'll provide the link to the Twitter of that down in the description as well. Epic Games are there. On Saturday at 1 PM there'll be an interview with Cliffy B and some of the other Epic Games designers. And at 5 PM there's an Epic Cosplay Meetup. I'll provide a link to both of those, so they might be interesting for anyone who wants to follow that. Now, the next thing that we've got is if you're involved in the competitive community or if you want to be, there's a lot of tournament announcements. The first thing we've got the COG Nationals, which is a doubles tournament. That is a 2v2 tournament, and it's going to be on Saturday, April the 21st, and it's going to be held at 7 locations around the US, so a lot of you should be able to get involved with this, and if you've always wanted to, then this is the time to do it. There's one in Arizona, California, Florida, Colorado, Indiana, New Jersey, and Virginia. It's $15 per person entry fee, and you win a cash prize. So you might not have a 4v4 team, but if you've got one buddy, then it might be worth getting down to one of those if you can. So the link to that is down in the description below. And secondly, also by GCON, is the Cog Vengeance Tournament. Now, this is open to everyone, no qualifiers. It's first come, first serve. It's in downtown Philadelphia. You can buy passes from the GearsCon site, which I'll link you to in the description. There's an estimated 6k prize pool. Not confirmed yet, but that's what it's likely to be due to sponsors. And it will all be live streamed on GearsCon, so that's going to be on May the 19th and 20th. It's a 2-day event, it's 4v4, but there's also a 2v2 element. So if you get knocked out in the 4v4, you can still win something in the 2v2. So like I said, this is open to everyone. You really want to get involved with this. If you can make it down to Philadelphia, it'd be a great experience. And the competitive community is really pushing hard at the moment with a lot of events. So if you've always fancied your chances at one of these events, then I just say go for it. There's no better time to do it than in these upcoming events. But if you're not interested in that, then this coming Saturday, which is April the 7th, there will be the Cream of the Crop tournament streamed live on Cream's channel. So you might want to tune into that. It's always exciting, really high-level gameplay and some great commentary. So the link to his stream's down below. And the next one that he does after this weekend will have all new maps as well. He's shaking it up, he's trying out the new maps for the competitive scene, which is going to be really interesting to see how they play out, because a lot of the players, are hesitant to try them, they don't want to change from what they know, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they play out. In terms of the European scene, there's an event going on this weekend, the 7th to the 8th of April. It's the EGL, that's the European Gaming League tournament in Blackpool. Now, it's not just a Gears tournament, there's Halo and Call of Duty as well, but of course we're interested in Gears of War. Now, last time, the top placing team, which was Apex, won over £1,200, so it's a very healthy prize pool. All the information will be on their Twitter, which I've linked down below, and I'm hoping they'll be streaming and things like that. So there's lots of competitive Gears to catch up with this weekend. So hopefully, no matter where you're from, you'll be able to catch some high-ranking Gears gameplay this weekend on a stream. Sometimes it's difficult due to the time differences, but yeah, with there being the European one and Cream of the Crop at the same time, I'm pretty sure that we will be able to catch something. Now, it won't be Cream commentating his Cream of the Crop tournament this time because he's at Pax East with a lot of other people, but there will still be commentary, someone he trusts apparently, so I'm sure the commentary will still be very good. And again, as before, if you've got a team that you play with, why don't you try entering? I've provided the link below where you can enter the tournament. You might get some of your gameplay streamed, and you can give it your best shot, and I don't see why you wouldn't. So just give it a go and get involved in the competitive community. Speaking of which, if anyone saw a tweet by Hypefestation or GearsCon that standard weapons are to be used in tournaments from now on, meaning that the Retro Lancer and the Sawn-Off and the Hammerburst are now allowed in tournaments, let me clarify that was an April Fool's joke because some people got extremely irate about that. But yeah, that was a joke. The Sawn-Off and Retro Lancer and Hammerburst are not allowed in competitive gears. It's still just Lancer and Nasher, despite Quinn Del Hoyo very much wanting the Retro to come in. Some people still have some serious doubts about whether it's balanced or not. In other news of the competitive community, title update for King of the Hill swaps were received very well. Dry Dock, some people had some slight concerns, but Thrashball's now perfect, and Hotel's really good too. Cream's going to be streaming some new Clock Tower King of the Hill and Hotel King of the Hill this weekend, this Saturday, so tune into his stream, and new maps the week after that. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you found some of this useful, and I'll see you next time.